Right guys, what is up? I have not made a video on my channel in so long, and I don't want to go into depth with that because I'm going to go back into making videos. It is very hard for me to find what to make, videos upon. So basically this video is, as you clearly know by the title, is about Minus Even Plus. Minus Even Plus, I've made my final decision on what I want to do with the game as in a whole. What my decision is I want to completely just quit. I want to quit Minus Haven Plus. I will be continuing Minus Haven, just not the modded version that I've been making multiple videos on, and I will tell you why I've made this decision. So what has happened on Minus Haven is it's not good. So I have gotten evidence upon this. So you guys, the one fair few people in my community who keep saying, "Where's the evidence?" when I post it in Discord, and you don't look into Discord to see where it is. So basically, I've made my decision, which is I just don't want to continue. As I am a tester, in Miners Haven, I know the fair few things that are in the game or not in the game, which will be coming in or coming out. As Talon has, it has shown a couple of things, like the GUIs, or the icons, or, a fair few other things in Miners Haven. So what has happened is I've looked at sneak peeks. Someone in the testing community in Minus Haven has joined on what I was finding, and what I had found is a lot of things. They have copied literally match for match copies of the icons, with one or two icons changed by the coloring. Literally all they did was change the coloring, and that is it. So what they have done is they have changed the color of one or two icons but kept a couple of the original. It is literally a copy to copy with one or two extra icons that they've added themselves, which is just admin, like an admin icon, or a different other icon, which is completely irrelevant. So in this, I will show you the evidence. I will show you pretty much everything that I am backing up, and they have, in a fair few of them, they have actually said they have done it. But still, yeah. What another one is the data mining. The data mining is one of the biggest ones I want to go into because it's a very big issue. Data mining is very illegal from what I know. Data mining, you just can't do. So they have done this. They have data mined the original game. So we have found that they have data mined, and they have came out that they have done it. If I look in Discord, I will show you exactly, the 1-2 things that they have actually done. First, besides the data mining, I'm going to show you the wiki. So this is the Minus Haven wiki. If you read it, Minus Haven is a Roblox sandbox, created by Breeze on published. The game has various droppers and graders. If you look at this in the text, and then we go to here, welcome to the official Minus Haven Plus wiki. Feel free, so, where is it? I'm very unorganized at the minute. So, what is Minus Haven Plus? Minus Haven is a sandbox tycoon made by, changed name, added this, released that. So, here we go. In this game, you have made a variety of droppers, upgrades, and furnaces that have made most money possible. It's the exact same in the first line. Where is it? Here we go. You can also purchase items pretty much literally right here. They just copied this It's just a paste copy. What else? Feel free. Yeah, right. It's all down here, I'm guessing. So, you know, look at this. -7. You're in luck. You're in luck because you've come to the right place. Because you've come to the right place. Literally, codes, cash, Maskman, daily, boxes, you know, that. Codes, cash, Maskman, daily gifts, all of that. It's literally just a paste for paste copy on the wiki. Right here is what he has done himself, but everything else is just a paste for paste copy. So I'm gonna go through here and show you. Look, official -7. You know, feel free to make yourself comfortable for the wiki. That's the official, and this is no, you go. It's literally the exact same. They just paste they literally just copied and pasted the text, made it saying, you know, we did it ourselves. Just complete utter crap. Now I'm going to move on to the icons. This is the open source, you know. It's the ones that we have in current -7. Those are the basic. And this is the one that they showed in one of their sneak peeks. Right here. If you look at all this, a couple of them are just recolored. And I'll show you custom icons. Look, blue. Look, 3 lions, the shop, the diamond, and the gear. Gear, diamond, shop, 3 lines. The only change the coloring of the 3 lines, the gear icon to blue, and the literally left the diamond in the shop. This is the new icons that will be, you know, that have been shown, and they've just copied it. The salvaging. The salvaging is what they have done. What basically, Frieza, Foxy, Talon, they're releasing this new salvaging that they have shown. You know, salvage, rebirth shop, enchant, fusion, evolution, and they've literally just copied and pasted. Evolution, fusion, enchant, salvage, and reborn shop, and that's literally the exact same in the same order. They've put it in the same order, and they've copied that. This is the icon that they've copied. Also the UI. Talon had changed the UI on the -7 and they showed it to the public. And then Boss had changed it, and then they literally just changed it right afterwards and said Talon stole his idea. Now this is another one that I found. The platforms. Talon and Foxy spent quite a fair few, I believe a month or something, I'm not 100%. What they've done is they've added platforms. Good on them, they've been able to do platforms. However, with only one developer doing platforms, it's weird how they've done it very fast, you know. They might have just been doing it very, very fast. Good on them. However, data mining. This is what I want to go to now. The data mining, as you see here, they've exploited to do data mining and steal assets, which is true. They've taken assets which weren't open sourced. What has been taken is stuff like Void Drive. You can't get that without data mining. They've done a lot of other assets which you can't get. So they have actually said this themselves. Here we go. Basically, a dev data mined them. A friend to him told me that some items were data mined, which he said he didn't know. However, he was under the assumption that he was getting data mined items, because you can't be getting items that are unable to get, and you just, oh, you got them. Oh, look here, there's a locked item that you can't get. Oh, now we have it. How did we get it? Oh, he knew, he was always under the assumption that, he was data mining. However, after the fact that people were noticing that he's been data mining, he then took action afterwards, is what he does. After it gets to a certain point of severity, then he takes the action. The exploited data mine assets, they've set up a donation system via PayPal with it, which allows them to profit off it. I believe it isn't 100% not allowed to put a donation system with PayPal. However, I'm just gonna go off of that on this. They've stolen sub from Submed without their permission, which they actually have. They've taken a lot of Miners Haven submitted items and took it on their own and submitted it, and they didn't credit the actual owner of the item. Not to mention the advertiser Discord in-game, which is actually against Roblox TOS. That is actually true. On Roblox, you cannot advertise your Discord inside of the game. It is actually, you can actually get banned from doing that. He said the base game file published by Breezer, data mine access. I'm going to go into this now, is for some people who may not understand. Items that when Breezer had open sourced the game, every item that is being published in the open source, every item that's being published in the open source is allowed. That means like Newtonium, for example, just everything that came out right on the day before of the open source, you're allowed to take. However, Void Drive, for example, was not added before the open source, meaning if you take the Void Drive and that came out after the open source, that means you're not allowed to have it, because that item is not open sourced. For you to have that item, Breezer must open source the game for a second time. So this first part that this guy has, he has said, that's not right. And, they did data mine a lot of the items, and they're refusing to take them out is what you should be doing, because they still have acquired the items and still using them. Number 2, they are trying to have all the items. That's why items of OG miners even not in the game, which is true. They are trying to have all the items, which is one. You can have all the OG items which were open sourced. However, taking items that aren't open sourced you can't do, which is data mining and stealing submissions, which is not good. Final Upgrader is shortened for more look like Miners Haven Final Upgrade. I don't understand what that means exactly. It is very suspicious on what they have done. He is admitting that they've stole submissions, and after admitting that they have stolen submissions, they are refusing to delete them, which is the right thing to do before you get legal action taken against you. The reason that there is no issues taken against Miners Haven Plus is because Breezer is most likely unaware of what they're doing, which is illegal. Breezer, if you are listening to this video, which I highly doubt you are not, I do recommend this as an old player of Miners Haven and even a player of Miners Haven Plus. I do say this. I would take legal action against Miners Haven Plus, and it's not the reason why I don't like them, I don't like the game anymore. It doesn't means that I should go straight against them. It's not what I'm going for. What I'm going for is, morals. The moral issue is that they have done too many things wrong in, the game, and they've pissed off a lot of people, which is, it's not healthy. They are completely ripping the community apart. They are stealing things that come out in testing that will be coming in Reincarnation to put in their own game, They're literally stealing the UIs, they are stealing the Craftsman, and it's meant to be pronounced the Craftmin. They're stealing the Evolution, the Fusion, Enchant, Salvage, and Reborn shop, and they've put it in their own game, which is not open sourced. Yes, they might recreate it. However, it's just what they're doing is whatever is coming out in Reincarnation, they're putting it in -7 plus, so they can benefit off. Oh, we have that in our game. Why don't you come in our game? Because we're adding more items more consistently, meaning that we're better, which is what they are doing. They are literally adding whatever comes in, the Reincarnation, and they're putting in their own before, Reincarnation gets released. One thing is that, what got pointed out by one of the Tekaflash, which is a tester, is he made this UI right here, this dev UI, which is very basic. Alright, it's very basic, and apparently he took too long. He's the UI creator, from what people have said. This is the UI person, Coco. I've talked to him. He's chill. He's a part of he's a good person. However, after this UI, it apparently took quite a while. Somehow, they have completely just ripped off the UI from current -7. That's not open sourced. This is the non-open source UI, and it's literally in -7 plus, which, how could you do that in such a short amount of time? Currently, I'm standing by my decision on, not playing -7 plus, and I'm not going to make any content after this, unless more information comes out in the future, which people need to be aware about. After, the game is still very unbalanced. Data mining, which is illegal, they have done in Vyond, coming out and removing the items, which you should be doing. If you are data mining items and you don't remove them and you're still going to use them, you've still data mined them, even if you have kicked the dev off. Yeah, I can't continue making this video because I don't want to make videos on this. However, people still want to know about what's happening, so that's what I'm doing. This is going to be my last video on -7 plus, the general topic, unless more information comes out which needs to be said. If you like this, join my Discord, follow my Twitter, because I don't know what I'm doing with my Twitter. Join my Discord, join my Twitter, subscribe, like the video, share this to as many people as you can. The reason is, we need people to know what they have done. They have illegally data mined items against -7, and Breeza is completely unaware, and what I want to do is make Breeza aware with all their issues. Again, Breeza, if you're listening, do not let them advertise their Discord, not their Discord, their funding. Do not let them monetize this game, because what they're just copying off the Reincarnation. They're stealing submissions. They're just, whatever they're doing in the -7, whatever someone does in the -7 community, they will rip it off and put it in their own to get more content out of it. I'm currently rambling on because I'm kind of struggling to make this video as I'm currently speaking. I'm going to edit off here before it gets too long. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not playing -7 plus, and I'm not going to make any more game content on it. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded a lot. a lot of people said I was being very pitiful in the last, Minus Haven Plus content video. You know, I'm gonna let them have their opinion because clearly they're just being more influenced of their game and they're just not seeing their entire broad picture of it. Anyway, if you like this, then yeah, you liked it. You like, subscribe, join my Discord, join my Twitter, and I'll see you next time. Peace.